The disciples, beneath the vine tree and the fig, where mortal cares may not intrude, on melon and on sucking pig, although their brains are bright and big, banquet the great white brotherhood. Among the fountains and the trees that fringed his garden's glowing border, at sunset walked, and in the breeze, with his disciples took his ease, an adept of the holy order. My children, said the holy man, once more I'm willing to unmask me. This is my birthday, and my plan is to bestow on you, I can, whatever favor you may ask me. Nor curiosity, nor greed brought these disciples to disaster, for being very wise indeed, the adolescents all agreed to ask his secret of the master. With Apollon and Savior fair, peculiar to Eastern races, he took the secret then and there, what is not lawful to declare, and thrust it rudely in their faces, a filthy insult, screamed the first. The second smiled, ingenious blind. The youngest neither blessed nor cursed, contented to believe the worst, that he had spoken all his mind. The second earned the name of prig, the first the epithet of prude, the third as merry as a grig, on melon and on sucking pig, feasts with the great white brotherhood. And of course, we know how things are with brotherhoods. There's some joking around and stuff. Now, when it comes to certain religious orders, like you see in a masjid, when you get on the men's side, we're not supposed to come up with insulting nicknames about anybody or, that sort of stuff. The Quran talks about secret chiefs, and a lot of groups have probably taken this principle too far. And by a lot of groups, I mean non-Muslim groups, that there's like this secret order that's sort of maintaining humanity because they have maintained the religious teachings. I'm aware of the Nazium, and you can find out the names of the richest people in the world. And by the way, none of them are people who ever hold political office. At least I don't think any of them are. But the that's something a little different. But like people, they believe in like there's 40 sages. Most religious traditions agree there has to be at least one person who's preserving enough of the religious path all on their own, and then society doesn't either need another prophet or whatever. And the savoir-faire, that song by Prince, the Seven, sort of Apocalypse by Prince. But okay, so we have the secret. And sometimes there's a secret in looking at the conservative take of it all. That's why initiatic societies work, because even if the message is out there, do people get it unless it's gone over?